Our next woman of impact is in many ways the face of the song that has everybody dancing and singing from, I don't know, Calcutta to Karachi. Really, like even Pakistani weddings, even in a movie where Pakistan was clearly the villain, Pakistan can't get enough of this song, but forget Pakistan, Indians can't get enough of this song. Do you all have any idea what I'm talking about? Any guesses? Shararat. You all know how to dance to it? Huh? You can do that hook step. Okay, but of course, my next guest this evening has more stories than just that one song. There's a story behind every woman's journey and every woman's pinnacle, and that's what this day is all about. Please put your hands together for the wonderful Aisha Khan.
मासूम चेहरा नियत नूरानी साडा दिल है सुनहरा कच्ची कली साडा मासूम चेहरा नियत नूरानी साडा दिल है सुनहरा पर्दे दे पीछे की है किसनू पता पर्दे दे पीछे की है किसनू पता
Oh, that's me.
That is you. And people can't get enough of that. So welcome Aisha firstly. Can we have a huge round of applause for Aisha? Aisha, before we get to Dhurandhar and Shararat, everybody has a journey, a story. And, you know, people don't realize that things are not as easy as they look. And we all debate so much, there's so much debate around stigma around talking about menstruation openly, or whether we want period leave. These are all debates that go on. You shared recently that when you were filming Shararat, you were on your period. And talk about that and talk also about why you wanted to tell people that, why you normalized it, which I think is wonderful in that way.
Hi everyone, I'm so happy to see so many ladies, such pretty ladies. Hi. There's so much that I want to say.
Please.
And it's very unfortunate that, you know, I don't know why is it, but I feel like these days, आप कुछ भी बोलें, कुछ भी करें, everything is a joke. Dark humor, joke, fun, funny. I mean, it's very nice and a good thing कि आप हर चीज़ पे हंसें, पर हर चीज़ पे हंसें कभी-कभी मज़ा नहीं आता. It was an interview, a very normal, very general interview, और मैंने शायद बोलते वक्त एहसास भी नहीं किया क्योंकि for me it was not a big deal.
It was a normal thing
yeah,
to say.
Yeah, because for us it is a very normal thing.
Absolutely.
Every month you have to go through a cycle, and we are so used to it कि हमें actually पता भी नहीं चलता कि हम, you know, we are on periods and we do so many things.
Absolutely.
And yeah, and I think interview के I think कुछ एक हफ्ते बाद I saw some memes and then वो चीजें बढ़ने लगी and I was like, oh, so me being on periods has suddenly become a national joke.
Why was it a joke? I actually thought that it was so good that you were so matter of fact, so normal, so regular. I mean, it's part of our biology. What is there to be embarrassed about?
I don't know. I think we really need to educate our sons. We really need to educate our brothers. I'm sure the jokes were from men. And I read, it was really bad. I read jokes like peak detailing by Aditya Dhar and all of that on my periods. And was I even for a second embarrassed of the fact? No, I'm a proud woman and I'm really proud of myself for doing whatever I did while being on periods. You wouldn't be able to do that without being on periods. I did it with that. So, and it's just not me, all of us. I'm sure if there were 100 women in this room right now, there would be at least 5 or 2 who would be on the periods, and we just don't realize because we don't make a big deal about it. So Absolutely. If we don't make a big deal about it, y'all can chill.
Well said. Talk a little bit about what that song took from you. You know, it is the song that, like, I don't know, like if there was one song that defined this year and is probably going to define many more years to come, it is Shararat. But as you said, you were on your period, okay, you didn't say or you didn't think to say, okay, let me, you know, can we film this at another point? I'm not feeling my best. It must have taken a lot out of you in terms of high energy. It's such a high energy song.
Yeah, I think I'm someone who doesn't really feel a lot of pain while I'm on my periods. I'm lucky that ways. So yes, I felt like I was not looking my best because you're bloated, and you know, of course, it's the song, and you're just so excited. You want to look your best and all of that. So I think when you see the interview, also the reason I've even spoken about it is in the context of I didn't feel like I was looking my best. I look like this, by the way.
I mean, you mean you can look better than this? So ये तो बड़ी मुश्किल है for the rest of us.
So yeah, my only reason was that, and I feel like the song, I had another actor with me, Crystal, and most of the people who actually taught us the dance, the girls who were there in Vijay's team were girls, were women, and it was such a comfortable space. You know, you're dancing and you're just with women, and it was such a nice environment. The set was such an amazing set to be in that I think मुझे एक बार भी ऐसा उनके वजह से नहीं लगा कि it's taking something out of me. Because it was just me, because I was feeling, oh, maybe I could have looked better, or maybe I could have done better, or whatever. But yeah, I was very emotional because of that. But otherwise, I think it was a very good experience. So yeah, it didn't affect.
How has the success of this song and this film changed your life? Do people look at you differently today in the industry?
Yeah, 100%. I'm sure if Dhurandhar would have not happened, you would have not called me too.
Fair. Touche,
Right?
touche, right.
So, fortunately, unfortunately, your work does define you.
Yeah.
And I hope...
And that's a good thing, right?
Yeah,
that's a fair thing.
Because I'm sure if I didn't know you for your work, I would not come here too.
Yeah.
So all of us are
Fair.
doing it for whatever we bring to the table.
Yeah.
I am doing it because Barkha Dutt is here. Barkha Dutt has called me because I've done Dhurandhar. So it's like I said, it's fortunate that, you know, your work does define you. And Dhurandhar, I think, has been one film that's been so magical because every person that was the part of the film, हर इंसान की जिंदगी change हो गई है.
Yeah.
Every actor who was a part of the film, I think all the crew people, everyone. And that's why I say it's a magical film. And I'm so excited for the part 2 as well. And whatever Dhurandhar has done to my life in a lot of ways, people know me for a different reason now. People had tags for me, people had whatever it was. मैंने कभी सोचा नहीं था इतने जल्दी चीजें change हो जाएंगी मेरे लिए. But I'm promising one thing today. Every year I'm going to give you another reason to call me on the stage.
Wow. Talk a little bit about your journey. I think it's fair to say that our work does define us. It makes us notice each other. And that's a fair thing also. But to get to this point, Aisha, you know, we've had other speakers on the stage through the day talking about also moments of failure, moments when they felt that they couldn't move on, and then they found some strength within themselves to do it. What for you has been the source of that strength? What for you is your support system? And when you felt like nothing is working, how have you picked yourself up to keep going?
I think with me, I think this is one of the best qualities about myself, I'm really proud of it, is that I don't let my work become my entire personality. I let work be a part of my life and not my entire personality. So when things don't work out, I don't really take it too hard. It was very early in my career when I was supposed to do a T-series song as a second lead, and it couldn't happen for whatever reasons. And if I tell you the reason, I was told by whoever that, you know, just one day before the song was supposed to be shot, it was on the 5th of Feb, it was supposed to be my 12th board exams ka accounts paper, I think. And I had a very good reason to not give exams and just, you know, fail and be like, yeah, oh, I was shooting, not my problem, whatever. And I was so happy about it. But just a night before, and I called the AD and I was like, you know, we're supposed to shoot. Tell me the call time when I was supposed to come, this, that. And they're like, oh, sorry, we forgot to tell you, you're replaced. And later when I spoke to her and when I got to know the reason, it was because apparently I was physically not what they wanted, like not fit. I was healthy or fat.
So you were actually dropped from a song
Yeah.
because of your body size.
Yeah, and I think I wouldn't say it's unfair, because if I was a director and if I wanted someone for a particular role and if I had a certain vision, I wouldn't really judge anyone for doing that. But the way it happened was not something that was very pleasant. So yeah, that kind of made me. Yeah,
But
sorry.
with that experience, how do you handle stereotypes about, we live in this Instagram age. We've been talking through the day about how there's this burden to look a certain way. Sometimes people resort to extreme measures. They'll go under the knife. They'll do Botox. Because there is a kind of need to fit in. Have you felt that pressure to fit in the way you look?
Not really. I feel like I'm it of course took a lot of time, but now I feel like I'm very confident about the way how I look. I am almost every day sexualized for my body on the Instagram. I wear a normal top, people have a problem. I wear skirts, people have a problem. I have to think before what I'm posting. And it, of
But
course...
when this happens, how does it impact? I mean, it has to impact you, right?
100%.
You're a human being.
Yeah, if I have to think before, wearing something or wanting to post something just because someone else is going to sexualize me, it is, of course, a really sad space to be in. But I don't know, there's a very thin line. I keep struggling. Sometimes I'm like, I don't care, whatever it is, I'm going to post. And sometimes I'm like, nahin, aaj, I don't think so. I'm in a mood to see any comment telling me, whatever they would have done to me if they had the chance. Because you are a potential rapist. If you had the power, if you had the strength, or if you could do what you wanted to do, like you're saying, you would have done it. So it really scares me that these are actual human beings around us. These are not just comments. These are normal human beings. These are people who are telling you that they would have done these things to you.
So you've had rape threats online?
Yes, every day. I can just open my phone right now and show it to you. And it is so normal. Who's doing what for this? Nothing's being done. Trolls are just, in every interview you'll see questions being asked about these things. आप सवाल का जवाब दे देते हो, ट्रोलर्स के बारे में डिस्कशन हो जाती है, उन्हें वो मिल जाता है जो उन्हें चाहिए, उनके बारे में बात हो रही है, and that's it. Nothing's being done, and it's not like a very new problem that has been just introduced to us a week back. It's been since ages, and I so wish कि इसके लिए कुछ बहुत ही strict हो सके.
As somebody who's been at the receiving end, and I think there isn't a woman in the public space who hasn't been at the receiving end of threats of sexual violence online, I know that it takes a lot of time to feel thick-skinned enough to ignore it. How has it scarred you? How has it changed you inside?
I don't really want to get
Go there?
into the. I will just
Yeah.
slightly give you
Sure.
this thing. I've been attempted to rape in my life. I've spoken about it in an interview. I wouldn't want to get there a lot. So there are days, there are times when it just,
Triggers you?
triggers me or scratches that wound that I don't want to remember. It scares me that if maybe I was not as famous or powerful or as safe as I am right now, something like this could have happened again. Because like I said, the thought of, I sometimes just sit and think that if there are 100 people who are telling me every day that, okay, falana damkana, doesn't really have to be a rape threat, but whatever, you're sexualizing me, you're saying things, jo bhi hai, to think that, these are actual people who are around you when you're traveling, when you're going on a set, when you're on a set. These are actual people. I'll tell you one experience that had happened with me, and I was shooting for a film, and my father was there that day. I don't know, thank God. And I randomly opened my Instagram, and there was one DM that I was seeing since a long time. और मैं हर बार उस चीज़ को इग्नोर कर रही थी कि ठीक है, होगा कुछ. उस दिन पता नहीं वो हर बार पॉप हो जाता था, तो मैंने उस दिन ओपन कर लिया. अब मैंने ओपन कर लिया, फिर मैंने देखा कि उसमें मेरे खाने की प्लेट्स की फ़ोटो हैं. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर मैं चना और रोटी खाया आज, तो उसकी फ़ोटो है, वो लेफ्ट ओवर की फ़ोटो है ऐसे. और ऊपर स्क्रॉल करते जाऊँ तो मतलब आई थिंक 300 दिनों से मैसेजेस आए हुए. And I panicked. I was like, what is this? Who has sent this? There were voice notes. Then I heard it and I realized it was one of the spot dadas. And then I informed my father, everybody on the set, whatever strict actions had to be taken, of course, were taken, and I'm glad I was made to feel that I was safe. But these things happen around you, and to think that the threats that you're getting online, and it's just not me, everyone, every actor that you see, every female, every, like, it could be an influencer, anyone. If you decide you want to wear a short skirt today and you want to post a picture and your account is public, and गलती से अगर लोगों की नजर पड़ गई उस पे, you're gone. You are in the public eye, and आपको हर तरीके से फील कराया जाएगा कैसे आप ये नहीं कर सकते थे, क्योंकि आप औरत हैं, आप अपने मर्जी का कपड़ा कैसे पहन सकते हैं? Because
yeah. So firstly, thank you for sharing. I didn't know that, and you're saying that as someone who has survived sexual violence in life, you continue to get these threats online, and this is something that happens to a lot of women. So it takes an enormous strength. Let me ask you that in the end. Obviously, it takes an enormous strength to constantly be commented on and keep going. I want to ask you something more positive or less depressing. What next for Aisha?
I have really, really exciting things that I will be seen in this year, and all I would say is that hopefully see you at the cinema soon.
Okay, we look forward to that. I don't know if any of you want some Shararat challenge from Aisha. Like, can you do the dance better than her?
Guys, I've somehow fit in my blouse.
I know.
I was struggling backstage, but I would just love
You'll do the hook step for us?
Of it, yes.
Yeah,
if
okay.
you're doing it with me.
Me?
Yeah, you have
Me?
to. 100%.
Okay, I think someone else is going to volunteer. Come on. Come on, I wouldn't even know what to do.
कच्ची कली साडा मासूम चेहरा नियत नूरानी साडा दिल है सुनहरा कच्ची कली साडा मासूम चेहरा नियत नूरानी साडा दिल है सुनहरा पर्दे दे पीछे की है किसनू पता पर्दे दे पीछे की है किसनू पता कभी मी मैं चस्का चखावा तनु शरारत सिखावा जदों नैना लड़ावा तनु शरारत सिखावा जदों नैना लड़ावा नैना च मेरे एक नीला समंदर नैना च मेरे एक नीला समंदर
Aisha, you deserve this award. Can you all hear me? Yes. You deserve this award for many I said you deserve this award for many reasons, but there hasn't been a guest on the stage who could. Okay, I'm told they can't hear me, so give me a second. All right, hi. Is this on? Hi. I was saying Aisha deserves this award for many, many reasons, but one of the reasons that she also deserves it is she actually managed to make me like do a little dance there, which nobody had managed to, so that speaks to your success. More seriously, a woman of impact, Aisha Khan. May you be. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's it. And thank you for sharing so much. Thank you. Let's give it up for Aisha Khan.